Wow, what a cool guy that just subscribed. Wonder who he is. Oh wait, it's me! Hello everyone. Welcome back. We're finally back. Season opener, Saturday tier. Let's go. I have been waiting for this for a month and a half. And finally, we are here. Hello everyone watching. Hello Brad, who is very excited to hear me. Of course, as always, because I have a beautiful, sexy voice. You already know this. Um, First off, not before we head into the lobby, because we're already going. It's time for this week's song, which is gonna be, well, you already know if you're in the Discord. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Reaper. Happy birthday to you. Reaper today, 46 years old. So congratulations, Reaper. Let's hope you will be here for the coming 50 years managing ARC, racing until you're well into your 100s. That would be awesome. For the song requests, from what I'm seeing now in the chat, next week I'll do them. For now though, it's just gonna focus on the racing for a bit. Right, so back for Saturday tier. A few new faces around the streets. That being ARC Ryan in the Red Bull, new guy, making his long-awaited return. Being runner, he is back in the Alpine. We have a complete new lineup at Ferrari with Sky Blue and Jim making their debuts, or well, a return for Sky Blue, a debut for Jim in tonight's race as well. Imagine watching an ad, by the way. You could also just subscribe. This is gonna be a good season. From what I've seen, or at least from what I've experienced so far in the Wednesday tier, is that it is definitely become a lot closer. A lot of people have improved. So yeah, it's awesome. Quick few predictions from Brad, Hydro, Gaza, Hiddy fighting for pole, John out in Q1. That's a bold prediction. I hope for you that's not true. But yeah, John has been struggling. Let's go to the first driver out on track, who will get a full lap. For us, it's Hydro. Yeah, I've been talking to John a bit in the DMs. He has been struggling for pace a little bit at the moment. And to be honest, I'm just very excited to see what the Ferraris do. I haven't really experienced them on track. Besides Sky Blue, I keep forgetting Sky Blue isn't really new. He's just new to my team. I'm just excited to see what they can bring to the team. Few new updates to the game as well. Did you know that there are now new ERS modes that change during the sessions? Bet you didn't know that yet. They've made a few changes. Oh, Hydro goes very wide, loses the rear end in turn 8 and invalidates the lap. It will be this and next lap. So Hydro will not be the first person to kick us off. So instead, let's go to Sam. It's supposed to rain all race. Wow. Now that would be something. Irish Katney got a provisional P1 for a few moments, but Vettel immediately beats that, going 1.1 seconds quicker with a 1:05.299. Will Sam be purple to maybe beat it? He is. He's going quicker. We do have a final sector to go through. The telemetry on has a lot of battery left. He's not using overtake, which is nice to see. This is definitely an exploit. Across the line, goes into P2 about 4/10 behind Mr. Vettel. Hello, wow, F1 Whale. Hello, Dingo. Hello, Checo. 90% rain throughout the whole race. Wow, that's a lot of rain. Ryan has invalidated his lap. Jockey is on the mediums. Let's go to the birthday boy. Goes into P4. Immediately finishes his lap, so we don't have a lot to stay on for, but I guess we will go for Hydro, who is on the second attempt. Little lockup, gets through the corner nicely though, as a bit of traffic ahead from, I believe, Ryan, who hopefully gets out of the way. Yeah, there we go. It is a quick sector 2, that's about 4/10 quicker than Sam was. So this should put him on par with Vettel. This time does matter. Oh no, he does not! And he's round again! He's gone into overtake too early, with lots of wheel spin, and the Hydro messes up his lap for the second time in a row. Oh, that was close. This Vettel goes even quicker. Ghost goes up to P5. Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't think you should second, because Hilly is a very quick guy. And a very nice guy. Although, I definitely do think you should punish him. And not the way that Hilly enjoys, I mean, a real punishment. Here's Jim in the Ferrari, 16.3 purple first sector on the mediums. He is doing around my times in time trial, I believe. So should be a decent prospect. Gaza is in P2. Vettel somehow has just absolutely turned up and is leading by 3/10. Could this finally be a season? A bit of a lift out of the final corner for Jim. Still goes into P5 and on mediums, that's a very good lap. It's also very close for P2 to P6. Tomo is there, who's again improving by 2/10. This time he is using overtake in the straights. It all basically within 3/10. Well, there's Hydro with a 1:20, but he spanned, so that doesn't really count. A lot of people still haven't set a lap time. Although it is both Saubers who have now started the lap. Tomo up 5/10. He is a very quick guy, so we should expect him to definitely challenge for pole, if not take pole by maybe a couple of tenths. Goes fastest on the mediums. 1050, almost the first to be into the 104s. Hof has invalidated. Maybe he'll be looking at a little toe for Chucky. Some nice teamwork. Some insider scoop from Hof. We have heard that he's in a bit of a pace crisis because he did a reserve race on Wednesday. And well, he was very happy with his pace there, so he might be looking to maybe switch over if there's the opportunity to do so. Jockey into P7. Cars might be a bit loud. I'll turn it down a bit. If you could give me some feedback, that would be awesome. Let's go to a car. Let's go to... John is still in the pits. Let's go to Haley. Is this alright? This is the onboard and then the offboard. Speaking of the offboard, I really like they have implemented some real life sounds, however it's not implemented well. The man who just got sacked. Well, maybe he can change your mind. Show some absolutely amazing pace. And put himself safe for Q2 with the time at the top of the timing sheet. Final corner towards the line, it is going to be hilly. Into P1 with a 104.9. Tomo has retired on the pit lane. Nah, we like Hilly. Come on. He is in P1. You cannot hate on the guy. Checo. Purple in sector 1. Oh, but he's invalidated. You can invalidate there on the inside. I didn't even know that. There's the real sweat of the session, Hydro. On P1 by 4/10. McLaren looking strong as always. Lee and Gaza both up there once again. Whew. Goes over the curb and that's... Oh, that's him out of fuel. Yeah, fair enough. Let's go Checo then. Once again started a lap. Also out on track is Runner. Let's get a sip of the good old sparkly water. I've switched over. Best decision of my life. The weird thing about this one, it's Barleduc sparkling water. Oh, a bit wide from Checo. But yeah, the weird thing about this one is it kind of tastes like beer. Which is very weird because it's water. But I swear to God, it tastes like beer. I'm not even joking. It's very weird, but it does. No, it's not even flavored. It's just... It says natural mineral water, sparkling. Barleduc. That's it. It's just water, but for some reason... it just tastes like beer. Yeah. I mean, I could like put some syrup in it and it would be like flavored, but You will like this one if you like beer. Ooh, runner only up to P17, and that will have to be a rerun. Is sky blue, and he jumps up to P10. Puts himself pretty safe for the next session. I can't see how many minutes are left because there keep being yellow flags, which is awesome, but not really. Ego retire. Of course, why not? The biggest egos retire. I don't really see what John was complaining about, to be honest. He's really not low at all. Big wobble. Is Irish out on a lap? He is. Oh no, he just pitted. Yeah man, Gaza's awesome. Last season champion as well. And the season before that. And I believe the season before that as well. And the reigning Constructors champion with McLaren. He's basically the record champion here. Yeah, I have a feeling that it indeed will be someone else. I think that Mercedes is gonna win this season. Maybe not the drivers. Maybe not the but definitely the constructors and the combined constructors. I think Mercedes have a really good chance. As for the drivers' championships on Tuesday, I think that will be Jord or Gas. On Wednesday, I think that will be either Brad or me. On Thursday, I really don't know. That will have to be a few races in the future to really judge. And then for Saturday, I don't know. Because like Gaza is not the quickest driver in Saturday. But he's definitely the most consistent. And that's what's given him the championships as well. So, I don't know. At the moment I'd predict... you know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb. Oh, wow, look at that. Jim is up into P2. That's what we love to see. Let's go, Jim. I will predict Hilly for Saturday, but I'm not gonna count out guys. Or any of the other top guys. Maybe even Vettel. You know, you never know. And not a popular opinion picking Hilly, huh? Well, acid. Because I don't know if I can say... But, well, unsubscribing from this channel. Where's the fate, Brian? If Stroll can win an F3 championship, I can fluke a win. You know what? If you win the championship, I'll, you know, I'll give you 50 quid. If you win a championship, like this season. And then I mean the drivers' championship. Just check, are you an expert? Yeah, you are. Okay, you can't install hacks, so that's good. I've already broken my resolution for this season, by the way, in this game cycle. Not making bets. No, that's just because Merc has a really strong teammate. So no worries. Like Merc really looks strong. On Wednesday tier they have 2 drivers at the top. And on Saturday tier they're also very, very good. That is Q1 over and done with. A lot of people actually on the mediums. Hydro tops the timing sheets. And knocked out will be Walkie Ryan Runner. With a disappointing comeback so far. But looking to make up a few places in the race. Checo and Irish Courtney. And yeah, that's the people that are out for today. Reaper gets through by 6/10, so even though there's only one position there, he is still pretty safe. And John and P11 on the mediums should be looking good to go through. For me on my like view counter underneath the stream it says 19 viewers. Is that real? Because that's the most I've ever seen live. That's awesome if that's true. Man, that's really cool. 19 views. I remember there used to be a time when I did comms where I did comms for 4 people. That was with the R1 days. There was basically no one in chat, so you're just doing comms on your own and just sitting there all day or all night. So it's really nice to have some people, to talk to during the races, because that makes it a lot more fun to do commentating as well. Who's that out first? It's Hilly, championship contender. Mr. Will doesn't like it, but we do not care. You're close to it, yeah. My real favorite is Brad, because he is 1 and very active, and 2 he sees things that I don't see and he points them out, so I do see them eventually. So that's the ideal viewer for me. He is basically my co-commentator without actually commentating, which is perfect. How can you be better than him? If you tell Hilly to take out John and Irish during every race, that's how you can be better than him. And if they don't actually do it, otherwise, kinda hard. Here is Hilly. Around the final corner, he's very low on battery. Overtake towards the line, it is a 105.3. I assume that will be... Wow, I assume. I gotta get back into the English speaking mode. The mispronunciations are through the roof. But I assume... I can't pronounce that word. Assume. Assume. I'd assume that is on an old set of tires. So that's why Hilly's lap isn't too great. And if it's not, then he is washed. Simple solution. Gaza in P1 at the moment, behind Hydro, who is definitely on old tires. And here's the birthday man. Yeah, That's another thing I find mega annoying about this game. Rain is really difficult. So you'll really see the great drivers separate from the good drivers. They will really stand out. So if you are a rain god, you will be very happy today. And if you are not, then you will be extremely sad. There was just a Wild Williams in the gravel. Across the line, a Reaper goes into P6. Full wets. We're not gonna see a lot then in the race. And not you know, words. Because of the spray. I really hope there will be no like full wet race when I'm racing, because I am stuck in the wet. And but I have a massive skill issue, so I'll finish last. Yeah, but Brad, you're a sweat. So it's obvious that you will like the race. Mr. Jim goes fastest at the moment with a 105 flat. Who's that guy? Who, Brad or the emoji? Because the emoji I can't see. Guys are retired in the pits already. That's maybe a little bit early. With track evolution and all. That might not be safe. Because Hydro can beat that time. Chocky can, Hilly can, Sam can, Vettel can. Tomo can. And that like puts him on the edge already of the top 10. And you have John as well to count for. And Ghost. This might be a bad decision from Gaza. It's risky. Definitely with 8 minutes to go, but Gaza thinks it's safe. Here's Hilly already 5 tenths up on a new set. Oh, Hydro is also retired. So that might make Gaza safe and Hydro now on the whip. Because here's Hilly who's gonna go into P1 with a 104.7. Puts Hydro and Gaza down to P4 and 5. No P strat. Not ideal. Weird quality today. You know what, to boost his confidence, because I know he's watching, Cabello could even beat Gaza's time. We're gonna see it live if it happens. 105.111 is the time to beat. Can he do it? It'll be huge if he can. Purple as well. He might do it, you know? That is very low on battery. Oh, that's extremely close to track limits. It might actually do it, you know? Oh. 3/10 off. If he had more battery, then he definitely would have done it. Because you want to keep around 20% for those final 3 straights, 2 corners. 8 and 9. If you do that, then there's definitely another 3/10 in it. Tomo on a lap. He is 2 seconds up, which would put him at a 105.6, but he can definitely improve in that final sector as well. Again, low on battery, but he actually keeps above that 10% range, and that means that he doesn't lose any performance. And goes fastest with a 107 flat. Cabello is boxing. There was Vettel who also went into P3, I think. It was. Reaper is also improving. He actually saved a lot of battery for this bit. Down to 5th, maybe isn't ideal. You know, if that suits you, then go for it. And improves by 2/10 up to P11. Not too far off the top 10. This goes to his 11 seconds up. Oh, and he spins out! No one behind him, fortunately. But that's Ghost. Ooh, and that I believe is not allowed. Yeah, especially when you come back on without like seeing where someone is. Like that's not okay. Here's Sky Blue, who said a middle sector 3/10 quicker than Cabello did. And goes into P7. Splits the gap between Gaza and Hydro. Sam, Ghost, Jon Snow, Cabello, Chucky, all people that could definitely improve by a 10th. Hydro very much in danger. Gaza maybe. Sky Blue also still not safe. Here's John on an outlap as he changes his number. Oh, he hasn't. Unless he wants to race with number 5. If he does it, then John, change your bloody number. We want realism. I want realism. I need realism. It's already very low on battery. He is quick through sector 1 though, and he might get a little tow from the McLaren in front, which is perfect for him. Because the tow is mega, so even if you get a little tow, that will help your lap time massively. Ooh, that's a very quick middle sector as well. That's a 10th quicker than Sky Blue. So looking on for maybe P4. Look at the gap, by the way. P3, P4, P5. It's 2000s. Or 200s, I mean. And here's John. He goes into P3 just behind Hilly. Here's Cabello. I did not catch by how much he was up or down. I think it was about 7,000 either side. And this time he has saved a lot of battery for that final sector, which could be big gains. He's 2/10 up. And he has battery for here. He burns a lot. It's very quick through turn 8. It's quick through turn 9. Hydro is already out. Cabello goes into P5. It's only 2 positions. And then Gaza would be out as well. Sam is done though. Here's Chucky, and he does not improve. Sam through by the skin of his teeth, unless maybe Hoff can do something about it. He will need to find a lot of time. Goes into P4 as well. Can Hoff knock out Sam? He is 5/10 up, so he could. Oh, but he's run out of fuel! Hoff has completely messed up his qualifying runs. He was in prime position to knock out Sam. And he messes it up and he qualifies in P15. Yeah, Gaza is extremely lucky indeed. It did not take... It's just a very small mistake fraction. Somewhere around the lap. And Sky Blue and Sam would have been ahead of Gaza. So Gaza is extremely lucky. Hydro, who was in P4 at the time he retired, dropped all the way down to P12. It is 5/10 from P1 all the way down to P13. Even Chucky was not too far off Gaza. I think it was P7. All the way down to P13. It was within a 10. I am indeed one of Hilly's boyfriends, yes. He has a lot, but I'm proud to be one of them. Look at the gaps, man. This is gonna be one exciting final qualifying session. There's everyone within a second and Hoff. Hoff has lost his Quick Boys privilege. He will now be kicked from the Quick Boys group chat on Snapchat. You'd like to say you were first. I don't know. How long have you known Hilly? Two and a half years-ish. I don't know when Hilly joined ARC. But I've been in ARC for 3 years and I think Hilly was there, but I'm not sure. So, do with that information what you want. top 3 predictions. I think, with a little bit of insider info as well, that the top 3 is gonna be Tomo for P1. I think it is gonna be Hilly P2, and I think Vettel P3. Hey, Checo! Subscription, nice. Ad free for you. No more ads. Let's go. Basically everyone is out already on track besides Ghost. Here's Sam. Out first. He will be the one to kick us off for Q3. And obviously that will mean he's purple in Sector 1. Completely forgot. Telemetry, lab data. There we go. My top 3 was Tomo, Hilly, Vettel. Are you gonna note it down? We should do that, you know. Just for the entire season, just have a prediction pool and quali. Sam goes provisional pole with a 105.9. That's definitely on a scrub set of tires. There's Hilly immediately announcing himself as one of the pole contenders with a 104.7. Gaza not too far behind with a 104.9. Here is John. He's going purple. He's going quick, but he's already out of battery, making the same mistake as Cabello did. Which will mean his final sector is going to be a little bit compromised. And we wouldn't be surprised if he turns out to be P4 only. Wow, he's gone quickest. What the... What? How the fuck has he done that? Oh, shit, no, I can't swear. That's out of nowhere. And the other two have invalidated their lap. I suspect it's the same for the others. Except for Ghost is going out. I want you on in the 0.3s. You want in the game another 410, so you're mad. We haven't even seen times. That wasn't even your time in on Wednesday, mate. You're expecting a lot from a driver who's not confident. Well, he will be a lot more confident now. But still. He was a 0.42. Okay, no need to flex. No need to flex. We don't like someone who flexes. Unless it is how long their relationship with Hilly is. Ghost out of sync with everyone, did not have the quickest middle sector time. He has definitely done quicker. Might be a used set though, we never know. Because we can't really tell. Across the line, it's 105.4. That's, I believe, a scrub set. Vettel and one kidney gym on an outlap. Same with Tomo. whereas others might be opting to wait. Of course, you can just use every set of softs there is, because they are bad in the race anyway. Plus it's gonna rain, so use every tire you have. Although I'd recommend not going on inters or wets, because you're gonna need them. Good day, Mr. Hydro. And the fortunate Q2 exit, mate. We said when you were retiring, I don't know if he was listening by then, but we said when you were retiring with Gaza, it was gonna be way too early. Gaza was lucky, and you were unlucky there. It's again not really looking great through the middle sector for Vettel, although this might just be a not push lap. 105.1. The final sector was definitely good. Now he's just gonna recharge and then he's gonna go on his push lap, where I assume he's gonna fuck's sake, Mark. Tomo's got on top as well. It's a nice sandwich. It's a very quick time, by the way. A 104.3. Yeah, no, you should have not said anything, mate. Because there's Tomo. So you would have comfortably taken P2. With a nice 2/10 gap either side. Tomo got the game 3 days ago. That's mental. Alright, here's the push lap from Vettel. Again, no one else really on a lap. So we might as well watch. Ooh, special setups. Esports friends. Oh. McLaren's going out simultaneously. Oh man, that's very good. You're up there, man. That's what we love to see. Here's Vettel. He's looking for a nice improvement. Oh, he's very lucky not to invalidate there. Goes into P2, 104.6. He was right on the edge there. And now more people are starting to filter out as well. Here's the two McLarens. I wonder who's gonna lead the other. Is it gonna be Gaza ahead or is it gonna be Lee ahead? At the moment it's looking like Lee. Or Gaza. And Vettel finally has some very good pace. Now it's just a question of, can he keep it together in the race? Because Vettel has always had pace, but he always struggles a lot in the race. He gets spun early and makes a nice comeback. Then just misses out on driver of the day and he gets pissed off me about that. But, you know, if he does that again, then I'll probably give it to him today. Look at the toe that Lee's getting from Gaz. Someone going slowly ahead. We are fully into the final moments of the session. Less than a minute left. There is Gaza and Lee, the McLarens, putting in their efforts. And Gaza goes P2, Lee goes P5. It's so close. They're within a tenth of each other. But they're P2 and P5. Look at the gaps from P2 all the way down to P7. It's a tenth and a half. It's mega close. Can Sam maybe snatch a surprise pole? It's a Aston Martin that's about to cross the line as well. So we'll see where that jumps up to. Up to P4. Makes it even closer. Here's Sam. Up to P9 with a 104.9. Here's Hilly. Only up to P5. And there's Jon Snow out of nowhere. With a 102.9. Where has this come from? Tomo's not improving. No one is improving. It's gonna be John for pole position. Unless Lee can maybe do something. But no, he's going into the pits. He has no battery. Qualifying is over. And it's Jon Snow out of absolutely nowhere. On pole position. How on earth has he managed that? This man... Wow. I mean, he just keeps surprising us. When we don't see him coming, and we make stupid bets on him, like Miami last year, he just pulls out a lap anyway. And he just gets pole position. Going on where he left off last season. John takes pole, then it's Tomo, rounding off the front row. And then look at how mega close it is from P3 down to P9. It is only 3/10. The gap from P2 to P3 is the gap from P3 to P9. Ghost has had a little inconvenience. And maybe not the right set of tires. Suspicious. He's on Xbox, he can't cheat. And to be fair, I gotta say, knowing what I know, that is a very impressive lap from Gaza as well. Knowing what I know, that... Whoa. It's gonna be a very interesting race. But John takes pole by 12 thousandths. It's Gaza P3, Vettel for P4, Cabello P5, P6 is Hilly, P7 is Lee, P8 is Jim, P9 Sam, and to round off the top 10 it is Ghost. And now we shall head into a quick 5-minute break, but I won't leave this time. I will just be chatting and drinking my sparkly water with you guys. Did you know it is extremely hot in my house? It is now currently inside. Wow, that's wet. I wish that was here. It is inside 28.5 degrees. Bear in mind that outside it is a whopping 26. Not sure about how much fuel. Well, I can tell you that I started the race on Wednesday with 1 lap of fuel and I finished the lap with Or I finished the race with 1.5 before the safety car. After the safety car I obviously had a lot more, but you gain fuel. Or at least I do. I don't know about anyone else. Obviously Brad is going lower, but... So not to take any credit away from Brad, because he's definitely a nice coach. But I've been giving Johnson tips as well, and I immediately regret it now. Because it's obviously helped him as well. I don't know why I'm helping someone who's not in my team. I definitely won't anymore. That's for sure. Eh? How do you lose so much fuel? I cannot lose fuel in races. Although to be fair, you were in the lead a lot. And in the lead I think you do burn fuel, but when you're in the slipstream the whole time, which was basically my position the whole race, apart from a few laps, then you don't really lose fuel, or that. So yeah, might be that. Don't know for sure, but might be an explanation. Why the... Okay, that's confusing. Why did... I'm not even gonna talk, I'll just message him personally. All you guys need to know about what I've just seen is Hof is a weird guy. Yeah, I keep gaining fuel. Some tracks I don't, but most of the tracks I definitely do. One more minute. I see Reaper typing in the chat, so that could only mean... Oh. I'm coming through in game chat. Why am I coming through in game chat? Am I still good for the stream? Hello? Yeah, yeah. Why did my party just die out? That's weird. Give me my party back. I want a party. So I can see the pop-up of my own name. And actually know if I'm talking or not. Without you guys seeing it. Oh, before I forget, I need to get my drink out of the freezer. Please don't let me miss the start. Please don't let me miss the start. I'm not missing the start. I really need to get my drink. And I'm not missing it. Awesome. Ooh, that's nice and cold. Ideal. There we go for the start. 5 lights. And we are underway for the first round for the ARC Austrian Grand Prix, and we cannot see anything, and the trail is for some reason very pixely. Oh, there's a yellow flag behind. Garnish in the straight. People cannot see anything. few people losing a lot of positions. Runner gained quite a few. Look at it's almost 4 wide coming out of the corner. Checo gets very much bogged down on the exit. It's been a bad start from Reaper. It's been an awesome one from Runner. John is leading by about 6/10. Wolf up 5 places as well. Same with Walkie. Oh, Tomo very loose. John is taking wet lines. And it's working. What? I'll admit, life is glitching out and I don't like it. Oh, now Hof's losing places. He lost 6. Where are you going? Same can be said for Irish, who almost went into the wall. Oh, this is so close. Someone's going for a move into turn 1. It's Checo and Hof. And they both make it through. Almost Checo gets past. Here's Sam, who also lost quite a few places. He gets past Hof as well. John has pulled out a 1 second lead over Tomo, and Vettel is holding on nicely to P3 as well, but he is losing pace to the top 2 guys. Gaza under fuel. Here's the possible race strategies. By the looks of it, it is full wet all through. And Cabello is at a moment. Look at the spray. Sky blue on the back of Cabello. One Kitty Jim is there as well. Oh, Sky blue gets beached on the curb. And there's Hydro making a charge back up the grid. Gets past 1 Ferrari. Can he maybe get past 2? No, he cannot. Oh, maybe he goes for the move anyway. Down the inside. And actually gets the move done. Not completely though, because Sky Blue is still there. But better traction. Gets 2 Ferraris and 2 straights. Next up, Cabello. Yeah, Gaza is running a full-on wet setup. Oh, Cabello is sliding a lot. Box down Hydro. Hydro's got to go around the outside of his teammate, and it actually works. Gets past, and Cabello slots him behind. Oh, and he almost loses it. It's a huge drift from Cabello. Look at Cabello go, man. Oh, this is awesome. Here goes Jim on Sky Blue. The Sky Blue lets him go. It's a great test of them working together. John has made a mistake somewhere, or Tomo has picked up the pace, because they are very close once again. Here's Walkie on Sam. And the Walkie is gonna overtake Sam. Is it gonna? Oh, he's dropped down behind again now. As Reaper is into the pit lane. He's not having a good birthday race. But at least he had a good birthday quali. Look at Walkie! Absolutely sends it on Sam once again, but loses the rear end a little. Walkie is going rapid. Let's go to Hilly. He's all over the back of Gaza. Has a lot of battery left. Hydro puts in the fastest lap. Who is closing up to this battle behind as well. Is Hilly is gonna finally go for a move. We go into turn 3. He's on the inside. Who gets the better traction is gonna be a traction battle. At the moment it's Hilly, but they'll both be using their battery a lot to try and stay ahead. In the end, it's Hilly with a bit of squeezing who ends up in front and is now taking P4 and is looking to bring the battle to Vettel. And Hydro in all of that has also made his way past Lee and is now right behind Gaza. So I understand why Hilly wanted to get that move done quickly. Because Hydro is coming. Ooh, that's definitely a warning though. Not ideal. No one with a penalty yet. Oh, is he gonna send it? He is! Very late on the brakes. And that now leads Lee to get a better exit than him, but Hydro gets a good launch with the ERS. Would have been an awesome move, and Vettel is just doing well, keeping the pace. I mean, it's the wet, I'm not gonna count out anyone. For all I know, Ghost could still win this race. Oh, Gaza loses it. There's a huge gap in front now, and that's gonna cause Hydro to try and make that move. And without slipstream help for Gaza, it is an easy move for Hydro in turn 1. Gaza goes wide. No, it wasn't, that was Lee. Gaza was hiding in the spray. But Hydro is past. Oh, he locks up the rear a little bit. Speaking of Ghost and winning the race, there he goes. In front. There was a yellow flag here. There is someone. Oh, that's Reaper. Reaper had a spin and he is letting people past and it's the first person left. Just not a great race for Reaper, to be honest. To be fair, he might have a few drinks already, because it is his birthday after all. Wouldn't count it out. Look at how close everyone is to each other. Screw the dry, we need more wet races when I'm commentating. Tomo with the fastest lap. He is very close on the behind of Jon Snow. Too close even as they make contact into turn 1. Oh, and Tomo has damage. Tomo has lost an end plate. That's basically challenge over. I don't know if either Jon Snow braked earlier or Tomo braked very late, but that is a substantial loss of downforce. And that is charge over, and now we might be seeing either Vettel or Hilly soon in that P2 position. And Jon Snow is gonna build that lead out massively. Hilly is just close on Vettel but can't get past. Maybe I've spoken too early because Vettel goes very wide. Hilly had a look, but not enough grip to get side by side there just yet. The rain does seem to have calmed down a little bit, so we might be going for inters rather than wets in a few laps. There's definitely a lot more visibility. Jon Snow now at the fastest lap and Tomo has to pit. Hydro now with the fastest lap. Is he gonna go to Inters? He is! So there's a big gamble for Tomo here. This does, however, I think mean that he will have to go and pit again. I don't think those Inters will make it to the end, and if they will, then fair play. He will come out behind the battling Checo and Runner. Hilly extremely close on Vettel. Basically pushing Vettel through the corner. They'll start to dry soon. Alright, so that's a very interesting strategy. That's the word I was looking for. Very interesting strategy aspect. Because you could pit for Inters, like Tomo did. Have a lot more grip now, but will you gain those 20 seconds? Instead of going from the wet straight to the dries. Let's look at that. Hilly and Hydro side by side. Through a flat out corner. Basically flat. It's given Vettel a little bit of breathing space, but Vettel has made a mistake on exit. And this has made Hilly be very close, but Hilly is low on battery. There's a lunge maybe. Oh no, Hydro is there as well. Hydro is gonna go around the outside. That's an unbelievable move. And it actually makes it work. Hydro is now up into P3. And this will be the toughest challenge Vettel has faced all race. It is definitely time for Inters now by the looks of it. So Tomo will be quick. Sam and Hoff have indeed pitted. See, that's why I like you, Cops. They are on to the Inters. Reaper has retired. John is staying out. Is any one of these guys gonna risk a pit stop? If you look at Tomo, he's really struggling to get past the Runner. Runner is a very big defensive driver. And losing the rear end will help as well. Oh, but he pits. Runner is in. It's a warning for Tomo, who almost loses the rear end. Might not be completely ready yet for Inters. Might be the crossover. And there's Vettel immediately. Oh, there's Hilly! Hilly was there all of a sudden. Give me the good camera angle. I cannot get it. Damn. Vettel tries to switch back. Hilly once again pushing Vettel through the corner. Yeah, if I was Vettel now, I would probably pit for Inters. Because they seem to be quicker. Seems to be time to switch over. Especially since it's still raining. It's not gonna completely dry out anytime soon. At box. Gaza is coming into his own as well. Scott back up to this battle. And John's race, which basically seems won already, might not be completely over yet. Because Hydro is rapidly gaining. Tomo with the fastest lap on Inters, that should say a lot. Hilly and Vettel are once again going side by side. Lee and Sam are the first people with penalties. We are starting to get to a point where if these guys pit, they might actually end up behind Tomo again. What does John do? Does he pit or does he stay out? He stays out. Doesn't think it's time yet. Same with Hydro, Vettel and Hilly and Gaza. and Lee, and Cabello, and Ghost, and Jim. Sky Blue is boxing. But to be fair, it's wet, so we can allow that now. Sky Blue in. So is Chucky. They'll be looking to get further up into the top 10 as there's Tomo with a 1:15. He is going extremely quick. He is 2 seconds a lap quicker than the wets. Was extremely close. Jim is close on Ghost. No, he has not. Vettel has lost it and he's lost 2 positions. Surely he pits now. Does not. Why are people not pitting for the Inters? They are so much quicker. They're literally gonna be behind Tomo if they pit now. Get Ryan up into P12. Hasn't pitted yet, but he's there. And he's just overtaken Checo. Very nicely done, up into P11. Tomo now 3 seconds a lap quicker. And you can see on the Inters, there's really not a lot of spray and there's a dry line. Or a drier line starting to form already. Walkie is into the pit lane. Hydro is now set the fastest lap on the wets. So you know the track is definitely improving. I think lap 20 is gonna be when the rain stops. I think lap 24 is gonna be when we see people onto dries. There's Sam now with the fastest lap. The gaps are starting to get a bit bigger. There's a yellow flag and it's Ryan round. Will that cause a safety car? It's a long yellow flag and it has indeed caused a safety car. And this is perfect for the people still on wets. Now immediately going into the pit lane, Tomo as well to be fair. Oh! Tomo overtakes Jim in the pit lane. Oh, Sky Blue! Drive-through penalty, speeding under safety car. Ay ay ay. Oh, Tomo is letting that place go by. That's very nice. I think he's been informed that he can't do it. That's some nice sportsmanship then. John is in, so is everyone else now. So now we'll just wait for... John has gone on to another set of wets! John has gone on to another set of wets! He has completely bottled the strategy! He did not change to inters! And is now stuck on a fresh set of wets! It's unbelievable! Surely you check that when you pit. He's just gonna have to tough it out. Or box, and you'll be down to like... What is that? P9. To be fair, he might lose more if he stays out than if he pits now. Has anyone else made the same mistake? Oh, I think Lee has as well. Lee and John have both been caught out. And to be fair, Lee had to react immediately. He didn't have the full lap like John. Oh wait, he did. Ay ay ay. Ay 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 ay. Not ideal. Tomo will be happy though, because he's now back. Oh no, wait, he won't be happy. Because he would have overtaken everyone if it wasn't for the safety car. I have a feeling that the reason Ryan was disqualified was because he was stuck on the grass. Safety car will be in the next lap, which would leave us basically halfway. Oh, Tomo is in! Why is Tomo in? Surely he's not risky. Why is he going on to another set of inters? What? What was the point in that? Strange move. Maybe he span into the pit lane. That's the only explanation I'd have for this. I don't see why else. Getting tired. I don't see why else you'd pit. Safety car in this lap. So the pace will be in John's hands, but he will have a rapid hydro behind. Let's see when John goes. How long will he wait, and how long will the weather wait? If I look at it now, then the rain is probably not gonna stop for another 6 laps. John is away and he has to keep on the wet stuff. It's basically no spray. Sky Blue gets a warning or a penalty for, can John hold on? I'd be mega impressed if he could. At the moment he's doing it. You can just see the grip difference. And you can see that Hydro has a lot more. And finally on the inside, Hydro gets it moved on. John is hanging it round the outside on the more wet part of the track. And that's where John has grip. And John somehow hangs on. This time Hydro is gonna move to the inside. Let's get a front row ticket for Hilly, who's actually having a look on Hydro. Oh, and he gets a penalty because he had the look. Oh, you will not be happy with that. Sky Blue is in to serve the drive-through. This is some impressive driving by John, not gonna lie. He's just hopping through the wet bits of the track. You can definitely see Hydro has a lot more grip than John. John is very low on battery. His Hydro is a bit higher. Let's see if that why I don't get why it still says safety car. There obviously isn't a safety car, but hey. We're both gonna have to recharge quite a bit. Probably gonna be another attack this lap from Hydro. Oh, John with a big slide. That's not what he needs at all. Hydro with the fastest lap. Immediately beaten by Sam. You can see John is just going from wet part to wet part, but this time it's Hydro on the inside. And that might be curtains for John. It's not yet completely. John hangs it around the outside somehow. And again there's Hilly. John will have to be very impressive if he still gets the lead. Oh, Hilly is on the inside there, John. You can't squeeze like that. Now you're battling for the lead, but there's also other people battling. John has finally had to concede. But he's not massively slower. Tomo is making his way back up the field. Oh. Hello? Am I still here? What? What?
and recharge off.
Hello? Are we back? Yeah, not gonna lie, it is too hot for my Xbox to even handle, mate. So, I'm just gonna do a quick field test while we load in. Tell you what, you could bake an egg on it. It is that damn hot. Can you hear me now? No, I can't hear you. Let me hear your sexy voice. Come on. Send me a voice note. Alright, let's see what's changed. Nothing. Well, now Lee and Cabello are right. No, Lee is in. And Lee is going on to Inters. And who's that? That's Runner. Into a fresh shed. Why are people going slowly? Oh, because there's a safety car, but this time we don't get the notification. Well, at least that's a fortunately timed safety car. Because that saved us a lot of chaos. Unfortunately, we have no clue what happened. But we move. Surely John is in. Actually, I think a lot of people might be in. It's definitely worth at this point for John to go onto the Inters, because his Inters will be massively better than the guys around him, and he'll be able to make up places and have the tire advantage for the rest of the race. He doesn't pit though. John's made up his mind. And I don't think it's gonna go to dries. Tomo pits once again. What does Tomo do? He didn't need to pit here. Tomo goes on to yet another set of Inters. I don't get why he would give up this huge amount of track position. While he was already on the better tires. And to be fair to John, I think stay out, because he will be last. It's gonna be a very spicy final few laps. Safety car in this lap, so whether John wants it or not, he's gonna have to stay out. Let's look at Hydro. When will Hydro go and extend his lead? At the moment, Hydro a front runner for driver of the day together with Walkie, but I'm only gonna choose one, so we'll see. Tomo is pitting again. Why? What you gonna go on to this time? Another set of Inters. Do you even have that many? Like, is that a thing? Look at the dive from Chucky. Tomo is just recycling now. He's stolen the tires from Reaper and Ryan. Said thank you and goodbye. Oh no! There's been a crash. It's a virtual safety car. Don't know if Sky Blue was involved. Definitely a lot of people involved. One kidney Jim has damage. Walkie has been robbed of a nice finish. Don't know if anyone else has damage. Unfortunately, safety cars breed safety cars. Jim is in and Sky Blue is in. Both Ferraris have been struck. Oh, and it's a front wing change as well, so Sky Blue is gonna get screwed over by the double stack. Come on, pit crew! Hurry the F up! Oh, and they didn't change his wing! Whoever is the head of strategy at Ferrari, you guys are morons. I am firing the head of strategy from this race onwards. Back to the action. So Irish has a broken wing as well. There's Walkie with a penalty. His first. That's not completely true, but he's not too far off it. Can Ghost maybe line up a move. Weather does not seem to stop. So it's gonna be these conditions until the end. And John and Haley are side by side and Gaza's there as well. You can hope all you want, but there's not gonna be massive amounts of rain. Lee gets a penalty. And Hydro with the fastest lap. Tell you what, John is doing well trying to stay with. Here's Ghost, side by side with Cabello. Oh, Cabello very late on the brakes. Very nicely done around the outside to regain his position. Almost a Lando Norris-esque dive. As John has now lost that position to Gaza as well. Down to P4, provisional P3, because Haley has a penalty. Remember what I said about never counting out Gaza? There you go. Somehow, some way, without being the necessarily quickest driver, he has managed his way into a basically guaranteed P2. 7 laps to go. Again, Ghost is coming at Cabello, but Cabello again late on the brakes. It's what you love to see. Yeah, he is. And he is doing it rapidly as well. First though, we have Ghost with yet another attempt at Cabello. Again, using the battery. He's gonna again go to the inside. And again Cabello is late on the brakes. And again, Ghost cannot get past. And now Lee is in this party as well. Oh, look at Lee! He has so much more grip! Oh, he's gonna get past Ghost. He is! Wow! What a move from Lee. Just says to Ghost, alright, if you're not gonna make the move, I will. Immediately catching Cabello. We are starting to see a little bit of sun. Checo with a penalty, Sam is out. And it's a safety car. A final safety car. Where's Sam there? He's in the wall. Surely if you're John, you pit for Inters now. Because I think everyone will pit for new Inters. Right? Hydro doesn't. Hilly also not. Neither does Gaza. And John again stays out. To be fair, that's very smart, because the safety car would be in this lap and is not gonna catch back up. Either this lap or next lap, he's not gonna catch back up. It's not worth the position loss. Yeah, I think this lap or next lap might be the final safety car lap. Even though basically no one has caught back up. Because it's the final safety car lap, it might go in this lap or the next, even though basically half of the grid will then be caught up. It's weird, but that's how it works. At least it used to work. It's not gonna be in this lap, so it will be next lap. Now we could see a sudden different competitor maybe going for a charge. like Checo, like Hoff, like Walkie, like Sky Blue, like Tomo. Probably not Tomo. Tomo's gonna pit again. Maybe Lee. He's on way younger tires. So Lee might be in an advantage here. Will we see Lee able to climb up to a higher position? This is pain for Hilly. Because Hilly might now drop out of the podium positions. And Tomo does not pit. It's unbelievable. Tomo stays out. Probably ran out of everyone's interest. People that pitted now as well. I know it says 1 lap, but there's just Tomo's old worn tires. Tomo's taken theirs. In this lap. It's gonna be close to see if Sky Blue can catch it. This is basically an American thing, a green-white checkered. Except we won't have overtime. When does Hydro go? Once again, out of the final corner he goes. Gaza was very awake. So was John, to be fair. We're back underway. Oh, and Irish is losing some positions. Irish is losing a lot of positions because Irish is facing the wrong way. Same with Checo. Irish has gone back going again. Look at Jim. He's flying. He's now at a runner though. And that's a very difficult man to overtake. One of the best defenders in the league, he always has been. I want to go to John. There we go. He could actually hang on for a podium here still. Which is crazy. Because the rain has almost stopped. The sea is sliding and struggling. Shocky gets a penalty. John Sommer is still finding pace. Final lap of the race. Oh, it's a big send from Cabello, who's been late on the brakes all race. Gazes goes to lose a position, maybe 2. As there's Chucky as well, trying to go fast and past. In the back it's 3 wide, it's Walkie and Sky Blue side by side, and Tomo will take 1. Could he take 2? It's the fastest sector for Hydro. And he's gonna do it. He's gonna round the final corner. And it's Hydro from P12 to P1 to win the season opener and get a first place. Gaza takes P2 and John takes P3. Chucky has retired just before the line. That's absolute heartbreak. Tomo gets a 20-second penalty for some reason. Hilly P4, Vettel P5, Runner ends up in P6. And Hoff in P7. penalties absolutely flipped the table upside down. Driver of the day on here goes to Hoff, but there's only one man who gets driver of the day here. And that's the man who won. The man who is jumping on the top step of the podium. Shaking the hand of whoever that is, I don't know. And gets to spray on the champagne. It's no music, so I'll make it myself. Let's quickly scroll through the race director before we do the race rundown. Do it a different way around. Oh, that's laggy. That's weird. There you go though. It's Hydro, Gaza, John, Hilly, Vettel, Runner, Hoff, Cabello, Sky Blue, Jim, Walkie, Lee, Katney, Chaco, Tomo, Ghost, Chucky, Sam, Ryan and Reaper. That was an awesome race. And this really bodes well for the rest of the season. You can see how much penalties screwed some people over with the late safety car as well. But this has been a good night. Loads of live viewers the whole time. Can really appreciate it. This has been one of the most viewed live streams I think I've seen in ARC. So I'd like to thank you all for tuning into tonight's race. Don't forget, next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Saturday, we will have our races once again for round 2 of every championship we have. And I will see you again next Saturday, when I of course will be here to commentate for all you lovely people. So have a good night, sleep well, cool down, and see